Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach.
And the Bulls headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Bulls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. On a game he had last time out, 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The give, it's Thurman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Bounced off his feet. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage. Took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Thurman. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They boot it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll do it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Thurman. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the pressure. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Handoff to the lone back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Smith dropping to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Hunt is on its way. He's got great speed, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go to the counter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get the quarterbacks out on the perimeter is because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He forgot to throw the ball, and because of it, he takes a massive sack.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The play action fake. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. On the ground, it's Thurman. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. From the gun, running back gets the give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. In the red area, it's Thurman. Still making moves. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fights off a defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ware. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Here comes the heat. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Thurman. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Bulls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play, Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This will likely be the last play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's the Blue Devils, looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Smith wants to throw. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Akbar. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking for room. It's Thurman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Right down the middle. And the missed connection on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Now on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The easy way to convert on third down, the penalty moves the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to fire on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third down coming after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Thurman. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's open on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Ware. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Red pass hits complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And now on second down for this offense. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is now back down to 9. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Motion from the back. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run for the quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Kept it and he's past the marker. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. Got it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Off play action. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Catch in the middle, it's King.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it. Turns it on him. Makes the catch and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Ware. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it!
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Oh, they're after him. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Here's the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it on the counter. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Right back to the well. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It'll be a run on third and short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The give on the inside. Might have a chance. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, South Florida. And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him. On
to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with an 83-yarder for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. And the offense just going to spike it here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The throw. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.